What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I just want to focus in on the decision that Auston Matthews faces in terms of where the top 2016 prospect will be playing his college hockey, or if he so chooses to play on the CHL for the Everett Silvertips of the Western League. I think it's probably 60% he goes to Everett, but you got to look at the college options: Denver, Michigan, North Dakota, Wisconsin, as well as two Boston area schools, BU and BC. All six are in the running for him, and will be making their pitches to him. He said he should be making his announcement in the next 10 to 14 days, so it's definitely something to keep an eye on, as you've got to be cognizant of. It's an almost identical situation to Seth Jones 3 years ago, when he was deciding between the NCAA and college hockey. Obviously ends up going to Portland, and then from there was the fourth pick from the draft by Nashville. But because he's a late birthday, he's a late 97, misses the cutoff for this draft by like 2 days, and that's just a tough go of it. Because I think he would have been the third player taken, and being a kid from Arizona, would have been really cool to see him playing for the Coyotes. But given the fact that I don't think Arizona is going to have an overnight improvement, there's a good chance they could draft him in 2016. Really just dominated the development team circuit, set the records there. I've talked about that ad nauseum, and also had a great U18 tournament and played a little bit with the U.S. men's national team. It's definitely it's a win-win situation for him. He's in a good spot. I'm being biased. I'd like to see him at BU or BC, just to be the ability to watch him play here in Boston on a consistent basis. But he's going to do what he's going to do, and you look at Denver being one of the front runners, closest school to Arizona, of the options, and until the Pac-12 gets hockey. I said this before, it would have been awesome if Arizona State went T1 a little bit earlier, because had they landed him as a recruit, amazing. Because this kid's gonna absolutely dominate the college circuit next year, or the junior circuit, wherever he chooses to play, because he's that good. So it would have been really cool to have him doing it for the Sun Devils, but playing for the Denver Pioneers would be great. I guess Michigan's another front runner because Ann Arbor playing there for the development team. It's pretty straightforward. But it's a win-win situation. Again, you gotta look at the big picture. He's one and done either way. So if I were him, I would go to the Western League, but see what happens. And I mean, Jack Eichel went to BU this year and dominated, and going to be a top 2 pick. If it wasn't for that guy, Connor McDavid would be our number 1. So same thing here with Matthews. And we'll see. He can go the Seth Jones Jr. route or the Jack Eichel college route, and be fine either way. Bottom line, players have succeeded and failed doing both, and I think whatever Auston Matthews does, he will succeed. Anyway, that's all I got. This episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Auston Matthews decision.